Again, from the top. Hello and welcome. I'm Lauren Lewis with Power for Parkinson's. It's Tuesday. We're going to move and shout. Before we get started, I want you to notice our new studio. But more importantly, we have a beautiful piece of artwork here done by one of our local participants. And in the future, we're going to be featuring different pieces of artwork done by people with Parkinson's. So if you have a piece of artwork or a book that you've written or that you particularly recommend, please let us know and we'll feature it for you. So let's get started with today's class. I've got a really exciting and dynamic class for you. Today's class is all about core. I like to call it my core without crunch. So we're going to be doing all kinds of, every exercise is going to be focusing on other symptoms of Parkinson's as well, but they'll also have a core aspect to it. Core is so important, not just for people with Parkinson's, but specifically also for people with Parkinson's. The stronger your core is, the safer and more balanced you are. When you start to lose your balance, it is your core that holds you back up, that finds you in space, that helps you regain your balance. So we want to make sure that we're holding that core nice and strong. This is a seated class today because we're going to be using both legs simultaneously. You'll get much more out of it if you are seated, and I promise you, you will be challenged, seated or standing, but I promise seated you'll be challenged as well. No other props are needed. Good chair, some water. Let's get started. We're going to start off by getting our fine motor and our hands moving. We're going to bring those arms directly in front. We're going to close really, really tight. We're going to open up really, really wide. And together we're going to use our vocals and say, close, open, close, open, close, open, close. Two more. Close, open, close, and open. Stay right here. Now we're going to touch our thumb to each finger. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, then 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep your hands nice wide open and join me. Together we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, back, 4, 3, 2, faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now let's have some fun with this. Right hand, start with your pointer. Left hand, start with your pinky. Touch each finger in line. You're allowed to look. It's not cheating. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back. 4, 3, 2. Did you do it? Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2. 2 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! I messed up. So what? Nice job. All right, so that was a little cognitive and fine motor. We're starting off. Let's continue and warm up our vocals because it is a move and shout class. We will have a vocal pairing with all of our exercises to increase and improve our vocal strength. So we're going to start off by singing as we warm up our upper body. Arms are directly overhead. Look to make sure your arms are not bent. They're fully extended. We're going to extend those arms all the way out to the side and down as we sing the letter A for about 10 seconds. So extend those arms with me all the way overhead. Pull your belly in nice and tight and sing A. All right, if you find that your voice gets a little scratchy or it starts to tickle, that could be dehydrated vocal cords. So make sure that you take a sip of water and then continue on with us. The second letter or the next letter is B. Now we're not just strengthening our vocal cords, but we're also working on facial expressions. When we say the letter B, we're forcing a smile. So let's bring those arms all the way overhead. And together we say the letter B. B. Nice work. All right, and shake it out. We're going to continue warming up. Let's get lower body warmed up first. We're going to extend those legs, right, left, in front, using our heel and toe. So we're not just warming up our legs, but we're also warming up our ankles. So important for gait, lifting your ankles, lifting your toe and your heel. So we'll start with the right leg. Heel, toe, then heel and toe. Go. Heel, toe, 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 heel. Now make it bigger. Heel, toe, heel, toe. Good. Heel, toe, heel. And the arms go up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Nice and big. Up, down. Again. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Now cross. We're going to cross and pull. Cross, pull, cross in front. Cross, pull, cross, pull, cross, pull, cross, pull, cross, pull, cross, pull. Cross from the top. We go up and down, cross and pull. Up and down, cross and pull. Up, down, cross, pull. Up, down, cross. Two more. Up, down, cross, pull, up, down, cross. Now watch. We go out and in, then out and in, out, in, out. Now both out and in. Strong. Out, in, both out and in, out, in, both out again, out, in, out, two more times. Go out, in, out, again, out, in. From the top, here we go. Up, down, cross, pull, out, in, then out and good. Up, down, cross, pull, out, in, out again. Up, down, cross, pull, out, in, up, down, cross, pull, out, in. I'm adding ready. Front, back, front, back, front, back, front, back, front, back, front, back, front from the top. Up, down, cross, pull, out, in, then front and back. Up, down, cross, pull, out, in, front and back. Up, down, cross, pull, out, in, front and back. Up, down, cross, pull, out, in. Faster. Up, down, cross, pull, out, in. Faster. Up, down, cross, pull, out, in. Front, back, up, down, cross, pull, out, in, front, back. Done. All right, I am definitely warmed up. In fact, I'm exhausted. All right, so we are warmed up. Lower body, upper body, brain, everything is ready to go. We're going to start off with a full, using all of our body, up and lower body, but we're looking for a full range of motion. So it's not enough to bring those arms out and legs here. We're looking for a full range of motion. So we're going to go all the way out up here. We're going to make a star and out here, and then here, and then here. All of our limbs are fully extended. It's a 5-point star. 1, 2, head up, 3, 4, and 5. Nice and big. And then we're going to reverse it. Back, 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 back. So it's out, then in. Say it with me. Out, then in. Again, out, then in, and hold. All right, let's add some music so we have a beat to do this with and work on our big, large, expanded body. Here we go. Now, out, 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 out. Pull in, again. Out, out, out. Make strong. In, again. Out, 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 out. Pull in. Let's do it 2 more times. Out, 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 out. In. Last time. Big. Out, 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 out. Now in, and hold. All right, you got a feel for getting all your limbs fully extended in every direction. Now I'm going to add on and make it a little more fun. We're going to add in the middle of it. So we started off with out, 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 out. I'm going to add right here, and we're going to do an imploded starburst. So instead of exploding, we're going to implode. We're going to go in, and then we're going to explode. Out, in, out, then in. Out, 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 ready, implode. In, out, then in, and in. Let's put our music back on and explode. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, big. Out, 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 out. In, out. Now pull it back. In, again. Out, 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 out. In, out, in, again. Out, 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 out. Pull it in, and in. All right, hopefully we got it. We got our whole body moving. By the way, remember, as I stated in the beginning, every exercise has an element of core in there. When both arms and legs are fully extended, you can feel it. Right here, you're working your entire core. Legs are moving, arms are moving, you're lifting up. This is all the muscles that are allowing you and holding you up to do that. So good for you. So we're using all of our muscles and our core. We're also getting that heart rate up. Hopefully you felt that by lifting up and in, out and in. Whenever we raise our arms overhead, your heart rate goes up. So we're getting our heart rate up. In addition to using our heart, sending oxygen and blood to our brain, which is a great fuel for our brain, the next part we're going to add using both sides of our brain, again, using your brain more fully. So the next part is a cross overhead and then crossing your legs. So we're going to go out, 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 then we explode in and out, in and out. Here's the next part. We're going to cross out, and then in. Now, whatever you can do, anytime you cross those legs, even if you cross here or any way you can do it, just crossing at the ankle, whatever you can do, uses both sides of the brain, and that's really what that part of this exercise is about. So do your best, whatever you can do. The arms will probably be a little easier than the legs, whatever you can do. Let's put our music back on and practice that next piece. Out, out, out. Explode, go in, out, in. Now the cross, cross, out, cross, out. Now in, again from the top, out, 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 out. Explode, in, out, cross, out, cross, out, pull in. Let's do it again. Out, 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 in, out, cross, and out, in one more time, just for fun. Out, 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 explode, in, out, in. Now cross, out, out, in, and hold. We're almost done with our first exercise. The last piece piece of our last exercise is that star explosion again. So what we ended here, in. Then we're just going to do 2 big explosions again, out, and in. So we end up with those big explosions. We've got all kinds of explosions going on in this first exercise. Let's add our music and explode together. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, go. Out, 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 in, out, in. Now cross, cross, out, cross, out, pull, in, explode 2 times, out, in, out, from the top, out, 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 in, out, cross, out, cross, out, in, explode, out, in, out, 1 more time, out, 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 in, out, cross, open, cross, out, in, explode, out, and in. All right, yay for you. Grab some water. This is a good time to just take a little break. I'm going to add our second exercise in. Now we're going to be working on lifting. This is working on gait, working on lifting those knees. Whenever you lift your legs, hip height or higher, it's all core. Whether you're standing or seated, put your hand on your belly. You can feel it right there, right there. So we're going to be lifting our arm, right arm and left leg, and then opposites. We're lifting as high as we can. I want you to really punch the sky and lift those legs. We're going to go up, down, bigger, up, down, up. Let's do 4 more. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, and hold. I'm going to add the second piece to our second exercise. Again, this is about lifting the legs, but let's add a crossing of the midline. The opposite arm goes to the opposite leg. So we're going to do 2 up overheads, up, down, up. Now cross, cross, back, cross. Put it together. Up, down, cross, back, cross. Again, go up, down, then cross, and cross. 2 more. It's up, down, up, and we go cross, and cross. Last time, up, down, up, then cross, back, cross, and hold. I'm going to add our third piece, but you may have noticed I wasn't just crossing my arm, I was also turning my trunk, using my entire core area, tightening not just the front of my core, but also what's called the obliques, your side muscles as well. So if you can add that little twist, great, good for you. It just adds a little more core. The last piece, we're just going to take it from high to medium, and then we're going to bring it way down. We're going to reach forward. By leaning forward, you're using your core. Lean toward that opposite leg. Lean forward, sit high, lean forward, sit high. 4 of these. Forward, high, forward from the top. It's up, down, cross, back, cross. Now we're going to reach and reach and reach and reach. Hopefully you got that pattern, because we're putting our music back on and we're going to work on that pattern. Here we go. Now, up, down, up. Now cross, cross, back, cross, go for the heel. Reach, reach, reach. Again, knee lift. Up, down, cross, and cross. Now we're gonna reach, 2 more, reach, let's do it again. Up, down, cross, back, now reach. Let's put it together from the very top, Out, explode. In, out, in, out, cross, out, cross, out, pull it in, explode, out, in, out, now lift it, up, down, punch, back, and reach, all right, nice work, good for you, and again, depending on how tired you are, take a little break. This may be a good time to pause, get some water, get your heart rate down, think about all those patterns that we've been working on. Otherwise, we're moving on. Our third exercise, I like to think of this as, think of that old movie, The Karate Kid. Remember when he said wax on, wax off? So we're going to take right side of your body and we're going to go wax on. We're going to make a half moon, a circle, half circle. Wax on, wax off, and then the left side is going to go out and in. It's not enough. We often do this. Today I'm looking for, because we want to use that core muscle as well as using same and opposite sides. So I really want to use those muscles. So you need to lift your arm and leg in a half moon circle, out and in. And we're going to go out, in, out, in. Good. Out, in, out, in. Reach. Out, in, out, in, out, in, out. 4 more. It's out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Let's find the beat for this and put on our music and practice that. I'm really thinking about lifting your legs, so you're using your core, but you're also strengthening your legs. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, out, in, it's out, in, out, in, cross, out, in, out, make it strong, make it big, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, 4 more, out, in, out, in, out, and hold before we even take it from the top. Let's add our last piece to this third exercise. We started with out, in, out, in. Now it gets a lot more fun. Now we're going to do all your limbs together, out and in. And again, much harder to do because you're using those core muscles. It's much harder to do. Let's practice that a few times, and then I'll add our last piece. So it's out, in, out, both, out again, out, in, both, out, and 1 more, out, in, both, out, and hold. Now, if we put the music back on, it won't really fit because we need 4 movements. So just for fun, I'm going to add the 4th movement. I'm going to ask you to hold on to that chair. Hold on for dear life. And we're going to take those legs, and you have your choice. You can hold on and lift those ankles up, lift your heels up, using ankle flexion. So we're working on gait, working on ankle flexion. But even by doing that, your core is working. Or to make it just a little more fun, you're going to try to lift both legs up and down. And I'm going to grunt when I do it because when I grunt, I'm exhaling. And whenever you exhale during the hardest part of the exercise, it helps you get through the exercise. You always want to exhale on the hard part, not on the easy part. You exhale when it gets the hardest. So it's Let's put that whole pattern together before we add the music so you understand the pattern. Out, in, out, now both. Out, in, And it's more fun, isn't it? Yeah, I think so too. Let's add our music and do our third exercise. Here we go. Now, out, in, out, both. Out, in, 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 from the very top, out, 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 cross, cross, open, cross, open, bring it back, back, explode, out, in, out, opposite lift, up, down, cross, back, cross, go for the heel, reach, and it goes out, in, out, both, out, in, up and down, out, in, out, in, out, in, left eye, out, in, out, in, all right, you are working, I am working, we are working today. Fun exercise, right? Okay, our last exercise, I'm going to change the tempo. Now, let me just warn you, this is tough. This is going to be tough. Changing the tempo, I'm going to make it a little faster, but I'm also adding an extra move. So we're going to go under, over, under, over, under, over, under, over. It's faster than just going under, because we have to get that second clap in, and it is harder. So let's just practice that. Under, over, 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 under, over. How'd we do? Let's put on our music so you can get that double time feel, and then I'm going to give you the last piece of this, which is, oh, you're going to love. Here we go. Now, under, 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 under. I told you it was fast. Under, 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 under. 4, 3, 2, 1. How do you do? All right, last piece. We're going to do 3 under-overs instead of 4. Under, 2, 3, and reach. We're going to do a squat. A squat when you're standing is an invisible chair. When you're standing, a squat is an invisible chair behind you. When you're seated, you already have your chair. So there's no invisible chair. But you're seated, you're going to reach forward using your core again, squeezing your elbows into your knee, using your core, squat. So it's 3 every time. Again, we lift those knees. We're using our core, but we're also working on lifting the legs. 1, 2, 3, and squat. 1, 2, 3, squat. 1, 2, 3, squat. 1, 2, 3, and squat. That's our whole routine today. Whew, it's a lot, I know. So let's put our music back on. We're going to practice our last exercise, those claps. And then we're going to take it from the top. And this is a pretty long song, so we should have enough time to do it maybe 2 or 3 times. We'll see. But don't worry about that last piece. That's just for fun. I'm just forcing you to move a little faster. By moving a little faster, we're working on that bradykinesia that many, many people experience, that slowing down. I'm forcing you to move faster than what may be comfortable for you. And that's just going to take practice, like everything else. So don't worry about it. Just have some fun. Here we go. Let's put on our music and go. Now, 1, 2, 3, squat. 1, 2, 3, squat. Right, 1, 2, 3, squat. Now left, 1, 2, 3, right. 1, 2, 3, left. 1, 2, 3, squat. Right, 1, 2, 3. Last time, 1, 2. From the very top, ready, out, 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 in, cross it, cross, out, bring it in, explode, out, in, out, opposites up, down, cross, back, cross, reach to the heel, reach, and arms out, in, out, both, out, in, out, in, out, in, both, up and clap. 1, 2, 3, squat, 1, 2, 3, squat, 1, 2, 3, squat, 1, 2, from the top, ready, out, 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 explode, in, out, cross, out, cross, out, in, explode again, out, and lift, up, down, up, cross punch, cross, and back, punch, and back, now reach, wax on, out, in, both, out, in, bring it up, and clap, 1, 2, 3, squat, 1, 2, 3, squat, 1, 2, 3, squat, last time, 1, 2, 3, let's take it from the top, last time, out, cross, out, pull, in, explode 2 times, out, out, now we lift, up, down, up, punch, across, back, reach it, reach, come up and sitting tall, reach, wax on, out, in, both, out, in, lift, up, clap it out, clap, 2, 3, squat, 1, 2, 3, squat, 1, 2, 3, squat, last time, 1, 2, 3, and squat, yay, great job. I hope you're as tired as I am. I don't know if I can do this twice, but maybe you can. All right, let's cool down, get our heart rate down. Great job. This was a very cardio class. Good for you. We got our heart rate up. We've sent blood and oxygen to our brain. We did a lot of core work, working on balance. Nice work. So drop your chin to your chest, arms to me. Just enjoy the stretch as we say ooh together. Ooh. Good. Let's open up that core muscle. Let's open up the arms and chest, stretching open and back, and open up your mouth and say, ah. All right, right arm comes in, right leg comes in, rotate. And let's rotate the other way. Good. Extend that leg all the way to the floor, heel down, toe up. Reaching gently toward that leg with your chest, not with your back. And say the letter E together. E. Good. Left leg comes up. Rotate around. Rotate the other way. Nice. Extend that leg all the way down to the ground. Heel down, toe up. You're going to lean forward with your chest. Don't use your back, use your chest. And this time we're going to say the letter O together. O. All right. Arms out to the side, palms up, deep breath in. Exhale out and reach to the ceiling. Stay right here and extend that right arm. Good. Now extend that left arm. all the way up. Good. Now both arms as high as you can. Feel your abdominals lifting and stretching, your shoulders, your arms, your back. Everything is lifting as high as you can. Make a big fist, tight, 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 and open it all the way up. Thank you for working so hard with me today. We're finished. Let's finish with a big yay together. Yay! All right, let those shoulders go. Thank you so much for working so hard. On that comment section in the bottom, you'll see, I'm waiting to hear how you did. Let me know, let others know. You'd be surprised how people really enjoy hearing what you have to say, how hard it was or how easy it was, the parts you got snagged on, the parts that you want to work harder on in the future. People really find that sense of community when you share that kind of information. So let us know how you're doing. This is not a one and done exercise. This is going to take a few tries, especially that clap, that last part. So don't get frustrated. Get back at it. Work hard at it. You're not going to get perfect. We're not looking for that. We're looking for better. So thank you for working so hard this week. Let us know how you're doing, and I will see you next time. Take care.